ever wonder why the country's in this goddamn shape that it's in? These are the people who've been at the levers of control forever, okay? And I know John Boehner's retired and all that stuff, but he still makes appearances, okay? He's still a tastemaker. He's still the embodiment of the old establishment Republicans that are there. Just the fact that, Nancy Pelosi, given the fact that she's been in Congress longer than the fucking Capitol building's been built, couldn't wheel out anybody else to come support her on the great day where her portrait got unveiled. Yeah, these people think of themselves as fucking gods, and that's disgusting. But Boehner came out there and fucking cried a river for Nancy Pelosi, mostly because she drank all the alcohol and everybody would have to go home dry. They were promised 2 drinks, goddammit. But no, he was crying for some fucking reason. And then he also gave an insight into how fucking inept of a father he is, for Christ's sakes. Ex-Speaker John Boehner cries at unveiling of Nancy Pelosi's official portrait. They didn't get her cleavage. It's so fucking sad. She got giant honkers. Former Speaker of the House, John Boehner, famed for his tan, love of wine, and ability to cry almost spontaneously. Nobody takes you... Bro, you cry in public. That's why you're not married anymore. Sucks to suck, I guess. That's why, guys, never cry in public. Never cry in front of your girl. Try to limit it in front of your friends unless you're going through some real fucking shit, because you will immediately, 1000%, have any respect for you forfeit. Nothing to be gained from it, okay? Take it. Think about what you're doing, okay? Have a quiet moment with yourself. If you shed a tear, you shed a tear, but you fucking deal with it yourself. You don't bitch up in front of everybody else because some fucking oil painting gets revealed. Like, what are you doing? Showed Some Things Never Changed Wednesday. Yeah, just crying like a little girl. When he had to choke back sobs. Oh my god. During an unveiling of outgoing House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's official portrait at the Capitol. Boehner, a Republican, sure he is, from Ohio. Get it? Got it. Good. Who resigned from the House in 2015, turned emotional as he spoke about the California Democrat in the Statutory Hall. You've been unfailingly gracious to me, my family, and frankly, my team here in Washington. Oh my god, said Boehner. And Madam Speaker, I have to say, my girls tell the speaker how much we admire her. Yeah, that's the problem that I have, okay? It's not for the fact that he cries in public. It's just the fact that, well, he didn't raise his girls correctly. That sucks. And his girls, right? He's 73, okay? These are full-grown women. You failed as a speaker, and you failed as a father. Sucks to suck. At that, Boehner's lips began quivering as he began sobbing. What a fucking... I don't want to say that. Following a round of applause, Boehner composed himself and joked, "If you can't tell, my girls are Democrats. So's their father." Earlier, Boehner remarked on political differences between him and Pelosi. Please outline them, because it really doesn't seem like you are really that far apart. You're both a part of the uniparty, after all. But we were never disagreeable to each other. As you might have heard me say before, you can disagree without being disagreeable. Fucking Pelosi, 82. Oof. Is the first woman to serve as House Speaker, wielding the gavel that she'd sit on intermediately between 2007 and 11, then again in 2019, and now you can go sit in the fucking backbench. It's not like she's retiring, okay? You know what's fucking sad about this shit? Yeah, she's 82 fucking years old, but isn't retiring. And she got, some portrait from a fucking bygone era. It's like you couldn't even get anything, recent. You couldn't get her standing up there ripping, Trump's State of the Union speech from 2019. That would have been more appropriate. Or her, face down under her desk with a fucking martini glass in her other hand. Like, come on, that'd be great. Nancy, look out, the shadows behind you. Announced last month that she would not seek re-election as the Democratic leader after her team lost in the chamber after Republicans won the majority in the November 8th midterm. Oh yeah, and Lauren Boebert finally won her re-election. That was announced earlier this week. The elections were held on November 8th, and it was just announced after a recount that Lauren Boebert won, and we're not entirely sure what's going on in Arizona. I want to talk about what's going down there. I just haven't found the time or the best way to do it to keep it on YouTube. I'm still treading a fine line. Still still, so there's only so much we can talk about this stuff. Boehner succeeds at what? Pelosi as Speaker in 2011 served 4 years in the post. He was succeeded by Paul Ryan. Yeah, exactly. Just a fucking history of really great Republican speakers here. Where's Newt Gingrich when you need him? Who held the gavel until Democrats regained the House majority in 18, handing the Speaker's gavel back to Pelosi, all too willingly. Just grabbing their ankles with too much fucking glee. But realistically, okay, over the cries and sobs and wails of a grown-ass fucking man, if you can't tell, my girls are Democrats, okay, this is going to sound very, very foreign, especially if you've been, listening to this channel for a while. Shout out Ben Shapiro? Yeah, I know, right? Because I guess a broken clock can be right twice a day. He had a good take on the situation. It was kind of the impetus for doing this entire video. Boehner crying in tribute to Pelosi. Wow, talking about how his daughters are Democrats is a pretty good summation of the Republican leadership over the past couple of decades. I hope you know that my wife is a doctor. Seriously, try to imagine Nancy Pelosi crying over a John Boehner portrait while announcing to Chuckles that her kids are Republicans. You can't. That's why many of these elected to represent conservatism over even do so in House. Yeah, exactly. Well, I could read that like a human being if you want, instead of some, fucking little frisbee hat wearing speed machine. Nothing to do with him being Jewish. It's just him being a fucking dirty neocon. But then also having zero self-awareness to realize that, really, you were the same guy probably endorsing these fucks back in the day. So just stop it. Stop it. You were a big Paula Ryan guy. I seem to remember that, okay, my guy? Never Trumper all the way up until it became profitable to support Trump for 2020. Anyways, yeah, seriously try to imagine Nancy Pelosi crying, at the John Boehner ceremony saying that her sons are Republicans. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Many of those elected to represent conservatism can't even do so in-house. Exactly. These are supposed to be the strongest advocates for these political positions, but they fail at doing so. They cuck out at every single opportunity, okay? I have no doubt in my mind that Nancy Pelosi's kids are staunch Democrats. They, of course, have the right to do so, mostly because it's very lucrative for them to be Democrats. But if you can't even maintain a strong household in instilling the beliefs in your children, why should you be led to believe that you would be the best representative for the party? Especially at a time where you're fighting battles against people that are, well, just really antithetical to the American way. Biden invites drag queen to the White House who said kids are out to sing and... Wow. Holy fuck. Sometimes there are things that even catch me off guard. All I seen was just this headline, yeah, Biden invites a drag queen to the White House, because of course he does. He needs somebody to... I don't want to make that joke. Yeah, fuck it, I will anyways. Hang more than just the Christmas tree decorations. Where's Dick Cheney when you need him? Maybe that's the D that this drag queen is talking about. More has come to light regarding the past... Oh, the past of a drag queen. Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking the past drag queen. Anyways, whom President Biden invited to the White House for a Respect for Marriage Act signing this week. Yeah, there was a big press conference about that. And again, oh, love wins, and it's so great that gays can get married now. We got them in America now. It's so great. Yeah, including a past tweet in which he said kids are out to sing, and I'm not reading that. Fuck off. Breitbart News reported on Monday, drag queen activist Marti Cummings. They always have overly sexual names. What did they have to do with... Okay, it's supposed to be the Respect for Marriage Act, and you bring an unconvincing cross-dresser to help you celebrate the passage of this? You couldn't even take just like regular run-of-the-mill, just kind of like blue jean wearing, respectable gay couples. You couldn't do that? No, you have to get the most flamboyant and sexualized interpretation that's out there. For what? For fucking what? To be a non-binary drag artist involved in the White House is something I never imagined could happen. Thank you to President and Dr. what? Biden, for inviting me to this historic bill signing. I wish there was another historic bill that was there, because I got a dress to ruin for 'em all. I don't know why they all sound like Paul Lind, but whatever. Grateful doesn't begin to express the emotions I feel, Cummings tweeted while I'll let you write your own jokes. Since Cummings keeps his Twitter account private, his past statements had been screenshotted by several users, one of which raised more than a few eyebrows. That statement that I've alluded to multiple times, said in one tweet. Another Instagram post featured Cummings posing with the child. Great, alongside several scantily clad drag queens that featured the following caption. He was so excited and said he wants to perform with us next year. Fucking groomers. Yo, what the nope. Others pointed out several borderline pornographic videos that feature Cummings. One of which was featured about him talking about gay sex with as many as 52 men a year, one per week. Yeah, we can do the math. And actually, if he's a gay dude, that's really not that much. But that's the best representative of the gay agenda out there. Congratulations. Well, not that agenda, but gay representation. Get away from those kids, you fucking creep, okay? But at least we figured out where Twisted Sister performing next. On his website, Marti Cummings bills himself as a drag artist, television personality, and political figure. He went to the White House once, okay? If I go take a trip through the provincial legislature in Edmonton, do I become a political figure? Throughout the nearly decade-long drag career, Marti has been a regular fixture in the nightlife world, performing up to 6 regular shows a week. Wow, good at what he does. They have sold out concerts at 54 Below, Lincoln Center's Big Apple Circus, Dixon Palace, really, the old Lincoln Log Center, and Dixon's Place. Great. And regularly tours the world with Atlantis Cruises. Has beachfront property on Fire Island. Like, what else do we need to know? It tested negative 5 times in a row. Like, what are these fucking credentials? This is what qualifies as somebody who gets the fucking red carpet treatment at the White House. Oh, boy. I love doing Drag Story Hour. You should... Nope. Despite what conservatives say, there's the family friend event, or shouldn't it be family-friendly event, is a way to spread joy. Their words, I'm just correcting them for, proper grammatical means. I don't think that that's a family-friendly event. Somebody who specializes in sexuality should never have an audience with children. Just saying. Said in an Instagram post, a way to bring people together. Kids just want to hear their favorite stories. Keep spreading hate because I'm going to keep spreading joy. I'm sure that's the only thing that you're going to do. What was that statement that you said again? Kids just want to sing and do what with what? In the wake of the Colorado Springs gay nightclub shooting by a non-binary shooter, Cummings spoke at the Stonewall Inn in hope for a future where Drag Story Hour would be allowed without fear of protest. Nah, there should be a healthy fear of that. We are living in unprecedented times and in historic times. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in unprecedented or historic times. Me neither. This should just be always considered haram activity that should be relegated to the fucking basements of just fucking weird clubs where only adults attend. If you guys want to do this stuff in private, have fun, okay? The fucking dress in the frilliest, fruitiest shit you can possibly fucking find and parade around one another, give each other lap dances with your big hairy fucking bags slapping against each other. Don't give a single fuck about that stuff. When you start to involve kids, though, that's where you cross a line. I don't go to gay clubs. You want to have gay clubs? Fucking do whatever you want. Change all the door handles, the cocks, and all of the fucking chandeliers to look like big saggy ball sacks. Don't fucking care. Put fists on all the stools so everybody doesn't fall off of them or swallow up the entire seat. Maybe somebody else is going for a little bit better than 52 men a year. There's some bitches in fucking university right now going, that's rookie numbers. Well, smoking a fucking Marlboro. A kid hanging off her tit. But stop going after the kids. This is not a negotiable situation, okay? Guys like John Boehner, strongly against, marriage is between a man and a woman, and now they're just going to stand up and clap because my daughter is a Democrat, and I love this stuff, it's so great. Those are your conservative oppositions right now, okay? Boehner's retired, sure, that's all great and wonderful and fantastic, okay? Mitch McConnell is still there. Lindsey Graham is still there. He's probably been at a couple of these fucking drag shows. Mitt Romney's still there, okay? Do we need to run down the establishment hack side? Because we could be here all fucking day. This is why there needs to be a stronger opposition. Because these cultural issues, they aren't just going to stay in the zeitgeist, okay? This is going to be stuff that's going to be enshrined into the future. If you go back just a couple of decades, okay, saying that gay marriage was going to get, affirmed by the Supreme Court and then virtue signaled into law by the current administration, they would have looked at you and been like, there's two different things that come from Texas. Stairs and queers, and you ain't got a set of horns, boy. That's where we used to be. And now, well, now you got fucks like that reading to your kids in school. But teachers are heroes, right? With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.